There is a cure for every affliction. If there is an affliction in reality, there is a cure for it. So if you are feeling hopeless about something that you are experiencing, thinking that there is no cure for it, this video is going to give you that hope, so stick around. This channel is all about simplifying the amazing law of assumption teachings as originally taught by the wonderful Neville. And it's also about helping you apply the amazing teachings of the law of assumption, because it is in the application of these teachings where you will see results. My name is Hedley Derenzie. I'm a qualified life coach. I specialize in law of assumption. If you would like assistance with anything to do with your reality and changing it, I am available for one-to-one law of assumption coaching sessions. They're really effective to helping you change anything in your reality. I also have a free 21-day self-concept course, and I have a paid version of that course where I will take you through the course. There's 29 lessons over 5 hours of content, 21 affirmations and meditations to ensure that you really embed this new self-concept and it sticks with you going forward so that you can change anything in your reality. I also have my book, I Am Money, Assume a New Story and Enjoy More Money. You'll find all of the details in the box below this video or at my website, youaretheone.com.au. So there is a term that we are all familiar with that is not a helpful term when it comes to experiencing certain diseases or afflictions or illnesses or health issues, because this term prevents us from becoming aware of whatever it is that we need to become aware of to transform this reality that we may be experiencing where there is some kind of physical health ailment going on. Now, the word is incurable, and that word is very misleading. We're going to go through the etymology because the etymology will actually show you that there is no such thing as incurable in this reality. So let's go back to the beginning. If you're new to these teachings, welcome, you're in the right place. These teachings will absolutely transform your reality. Consciousness is the one and only reality. Reality is the reflection of consciousness. We have come to value reality over imagination. We need to flip it. We need to value imagination more than reality. The reason being, imagination and reality are one. But imagination is greater than reality because imagination is the cause of reality. It's not to say we're not valuing reality, but we must be valuing imagination more. If something's happening in reality that we don't like, we must value imagination by giving our attention to it in order to rewrite the story in imagination. We don't go into reality to try and change it. If you go and try and change something at the level of reality that's happening in reality, you will get more of the same reality, because you cannot solve a problem at the level of consciousness that caused the problem. You have to go back into what caused the problem, which is consciousness, and rewrite the script from within there. So, with that in mind, anything that you experience in reality, there is a cure for it. Now, we may not be aware of the cure yet, but in order to experience a new reality where there is a cure for something that we're experiencing, we must hold a false assumption that there is a cure, even if we're not aware of it. So let's look at this term incurable, which is incredibly misleading. We must go back to the etymology. Etymology is the study of the origins of language. The origins of language hold the original meanings of the word. And words and language are the signposts for awareness, and the language that we are using is what is directing our awareness into states of consciousness. So the actual original definition of the term incurable means beyond the power or skill of medicine. I want you to really take that in. Incurable simply means beyond the power or skill of medicine. It's not actually saying a cure doesn't exist. It's just saying at the level of medicine, we haven't found one. We don't know what it is. So therefore, we assume it's incurable. But just because medicine doesn't know what the cure is or haven't found it yet, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We have to go back further to mid-14th century Old French, incurable, which means not curable. So in is another word forming element meaning not. In fact, all of the definitions of incurable just mean not curable. So let's look at what not curable means, because this is where things really get interesting. Not is a negative particle, a word expressing negation, denial, refusal, or prohibition. Now, when we're talking about not curable, that means we are negating curable. We are in denial of curable. We are refusing curable. So not curable, again, does not mean that the cure doesn't exist. It just means we are unaware of it. The cure is there, but we are either negating the cure, we are denying the cure, we are refusing the cure. All of those terms mean an unawareness. Just because we're not aware of something does not mean it doesn't exist. We're just unaware of it. In order to become aware of something, we have to hold the false assumption that we are aware. And if we are assuming that we are aware of something, then reality must reflect that assumption back with the evidence of that. In order to change a physical affliction to which you believe there is no cure or there is not any known cure in reality, we have to hold a false assumption, and the false assumption is, I am aware of the cure, or I am aware of whatever it is I need to do in order to access complete and perfect health. If you are experiencing any form of health issue or disease or illness and you are not having any luck with the medical industry, that does not mean the cure or the solution does not exist. It just means it's not in your awareness yet. And in order for you to become aware of that, you must first hold the assumption that you are aware of it, even when you're not. I am aware of the solution, or I am aware of the cure. I am aware of whatever it is that I need to do in order to return to perfect health. By holding that assumption long enough, your reality will produce evidence to reflect back whatever it is that you need to do. It could be a natural remedy, it could be a specific doctor that you need to see, or it could be anything at all. We don't know, because unless we at least start by holding that story, we're not going to know. It will remain not curable. The cure will remain outside of our conscious awareness. This is not to devalue the medical world by any stretch. The medical profession has a very important role, as do all professions, as do all roles. But my point of this video is to say, the term incurable is misleading, and it's keeping you out of the experience of the cure. The cure may be in the medical industry. Once you hold the assumption that there is a cure, you may experience it through the medical industry, but you have to be the one to hold the assumption first. Whatever diagnosis you have is not the end of the story. That is the beginning of the awakening. You are not here to suffer through your reality. You are here to awaken from your reality. And you awaken from reality by remembering what reality is, and reality is the reflection of consciousness. So, I am the cause of my reality, and I am causing the cure into existence. I am aware of the solution to my problem. I am aware of the cure to my issue. I am aware. Even though no one else may be aware of it, I am aware of it. There cannot be a problem without the solution. There cannot be disease without the cure. The reason the disease is there so that you can awaken from the disease to your true nature, which is I am, which is the cause of your reality. I also understand and appreciate that health issues are extremely challenging. I've been through enough myself, so I know I have been through this process myself, and I have come out the other side. So I want this video to help you, to remind you that if you are not having any luck in reality with whatever you are experiencing, you must start by holding the assumption that I am aware of the cure, I'm aware of the solution. Because the solution and the cure exist. You couldn't have what you have without the cure being available to you. And to become aware of that, we simply have to start with a false assumption. A false assumption isn't wrong. It's just one that we don't have any evidence in reality yet. But if you start with the assumption, reality must reflect it back. So start by holding the assumption of awareness of the cure. Not curable simply means we are in denial of the cure. We are refusing the cure. We are negating the cure. We're not doing that deliberately, of course. All of that simply means we are unaware of the cure. So hold yourself that I am allowing myself to be aware of the cure. I am allowing myself to be aware of the solution. I'm allowing myself to know what the solution is. I am infinite knowing, and I know exactly what it is I need to do in order to return to physical health or perfect health. I hope that gave you a little bit of help if this is something that you are experiencing in your reality. And if you know somebody who is experiencing in this reality, hold the assumption for them that I am my friend, or I am my family member, and I am aware of the cure. I am aware of the solution. I know exactly what I need to do, and I am doing it. I'm taking whatever action I need that is going to lead me to the experience of the cure. I am the cure. I am the evidence. I am the one who is healed. I am perfect healing. I am perfect health. All of these can be true for you if you start by holding them first. They may not be true in reality, it doesn't matter, but you've got to start with your consciousness first. I am also affirming perfect health for you as well, if that is what you are requiring. And as always, please remember, you are the amazing creators of your reality. You are the superstars of your show. You are the producer, the writer, the director, and the actors in your movie. What you assume to be true will be so. So assume the best for you, assume the best for everyone in your movie too, and you will have an amazing life. This is my wish, my vision, and my prayer for you and for me too. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great week. Bye.